Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you coming over and tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the T-Mobile home internet service. Is it any good? How much does it cost? I'm going to answer all these questions. I've had lots and lots of questions posted on the comment section of the last couple videos that I did. And I've got a couple emails regarding the service as well. And I'm going to try to answer a few of those questions that I have the answers for. And the first one is, how much does it cost? I've got a couple of notes here. Let's go find out. Alright guys, and as you can see, as you go onto the website, this is what you see. $50 a month with auto pay. And if you don't do auto pay, it'll be $55 a month. Another question I've got asked, do you pay for the equipment? Is there a fee for the equipment? Do you pay for the router modem? It is included with the $50 a month. And you can see there, guys, there is no data caps, no price hikes, no annual contracts, no hidden fees, no hardware costs. And it's absolutely true. So it is $50 a month with auto pay, guys. And like it says, no data caps. It is unlimited data. And we got the service about the beginning of October. So it was about the first week in October we got it, roundabouts. And right before it switched over to the next month's service, we got in about almost 300 gigabytes of data, and there was no buffering, you know, there was no slowdown, there was no speed reductions or anything like that. But it's $50 a month, guys. Another question that was asked is, can you game on it? And there's a few videos of people gaming on there. I'm not a big gamer, so I don't really go online and play games through the PlayStation, Xbox, or even the computer. At that, my little one, she goes on and she plays like Roblox and Minecraft, and she says it works great. There's no kind of stuttering or anything. Everything works really good, she says. With the aspect of those two games, that's the only thing I can verify. But like I said, it is unlimited, and there is a little message here on my app. Well, it's not really a message, but within the app it says, during congestion, home internet customers may notice speeds lower than other customers due to data prioritization. But I really hadn't even seen any of that so far. 1 month in, it's been working pretty flawlessly. It works great. There's been a couple little incidences here where I had a couple little problems, but they didn't last long, and I'll get into that in just a moment. Like I said, I only get 2 bars. And let's see if I can show you that, if you guys can see that. There you go. And that is my current signal right now, guys, and my current data usage as of November. 112.76 gigabytes of data. And I get 2 bars. And I get that consistently. 2 bars. And I'll show you what kind of speeds I do get at 2 bars. And I'm very satisfied with what I get compared to the Spectrum internet that I had before. So there we go, unlimited. Can you game on it? Yes. And like I said, there's other videos out there that shows people gaming with their systems and everything like that. A lot of people ask, what are the pings? And I'll show you that within my speed test here in a minute. I was talking earlier about a couple problems I had. The very first problem that I had was actually the first day that I got the system. I had it hooked up and everything was working great. The wife and the little one were visiting someone, so they went home, so I had everything hooked up and it was running awesome. I was getting some great speeds, and as soon as they got home, the little one got on her Chromebook and was messing around and playing games and different things like that, maybe even working on some schoolwork, I'm not sure, but it was about 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and I was thinking something was wrong. Maybe I was thinking like congestion or something like that, but everything slowed. I didn't know why. So I kept resetting. I done a couple resets and went into the functions of the modem itself and tried messing with a few things. And then again, it done the same thing again, and it dropped out and come back. I was like, what in the world? And I kept noticing the little one was getting on and off of the Chromebook. And every time that she logged in to the internet on the Chromebook, everything else slowed down and was pretty much unusable. So I called customer service, and they helped me right through. And what it was we had to update, for some reason or another, the Chromebook and the T-Mobile software or something. They're not compatible or something. I'm not 100% sure. But as soon as we updated the Chromebook to the latest software, everything worked just fine, and everything's been working fine. That's the only issue that I had, and customer service was really awesome. The guy I talked to knew what he was talking about. He knew what settings to get into on the router to check things, and he knew where to navigate to and to help me navigate to where I needed to navigate to. And we found the problem pretty quick, and he recognized that it was the Chromebook with that problem, because I guess they've had that problem before, and he was really, really knowledgeable. So we sped right through that problem, and it was resolved. And that's about the only really problem that I've had so far, being 1 month in with this internet, and it wasn't really a problem. It was just an inconvenience for 30 minutes to an hour. So, and you'll see in the speed test, I had like 1 day where the speeds was like really, really low, and I don't know what happened. Everything was usable, but everything was like really, really slow. And a lot of people's ask, how do I find out if I'm eligible? I'm going to show you how to get there within the website. Once you go to tmobile.com, there you go, guys. You can see this is the website. Go all the way, scroll all the way to the bottom. This is how I found it the first time. And you will see right here on the bottom, in the second to last column there, Home Internet. Just click on that. And that's going to bring you to that same screen we were on. And you want to see if it's available in your area. What you want to do is click Check Availability. And that'll bring up, you'll punch in your address and your name, and it'll let you know if it's available in your area. And if it is, and you'll just go from there. And they send it right out to you. It didn't take long at all for them guys to send that out to me, and we were up and running and canceled Spectrum really, really fast. So, and I want to show you, a lot of people were asking about the modem. What the modem look like? There is the modem. It's the modem router together, and you can see there, guys, that's what the front looks like. You've got 3 lights. Well, actually 4 lights with the power light there, but right here on the top, the first light here is a battery light showing you the battery charge. When it's red like that, it's charging. When it's orange, it's almost charged, and when it's green, it's fully charged. You have the wireless signal here from your router here. It shows you the signal is good, and your LTE signal. If that is green, that means you got great signal. And with 2 bars, mine stays green. If it's orange, it's not a great signal. It's really weak. And if it's red, there's no signal whatsoever. That is the front. And here is the back. You've got your on and off switch. You've got your power here. And you've got 2 LAN ports, a WAN port, and a little port there if you have like an internet phone, I guess, if you want to. They have those plugged up. Here is your SIM card slot right here, and they have like a really strong piece of like tape over that SIM card slot. There is no antenna ports for this modem right here at all. There's no ports at all. People were asking if you can hook antennas to it. I mean, you can hook another router right here if you want to. If you have a certain router that you want, you can hook it to it and connect to your normal router if you want to. I don't know why you would. This one works just fine. People were asking if you can take the SIM card out and use it in another router. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I would say you could. Whether they frown upon that or not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that says it anywhere in any of the small print anywhere or not, but this one works just fine. And like I said, I use it down here in the basement, and I get really good signal. It projects the 2.4 gigahertz band really good, and it projects that 5 gigahertz band pretty good as well. Down at the bottom of the modem here, there's the battery compartment, and that battery compartment is a 6-hour battery. So if the power goes out, you've got 6 hours of internet, and I can contest to that because we just had a power outage for 36 hours. We had a bad storm come through. Probably a lot of you did a couple weeks back, and this thing performed awesome. I mean, our power went out at 9 a.m. one morning. I was at work, but the neighbor said it went out between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. I got home around 3:30 in the afternoon. It still had a good battery charge to it, and I used it for 2 hours after that. So that was probably like a good 8.5 hours that the battery was charged that I know of. So there was nothing being used while I was at work, but when I got home for a couple hours, I used it. And so it stayed charged on standby, I guess. And then when we used it, I used it for a couple hours, then charged it back up and used it for around about 6 hours. It was about 6 hours or just a little bit over 6 hours when I had to charge it again. and it does stay charged for about 6 hours, guys, and works. I've got a video on that. I've done a little short video. I might post it a little later of during the storm, how I kept this charged, and how you can use it during a storm if you lose power and stuff like that, which is awesome. Most routers and stuff and your modems are hooked to the relying on your power there at your house, so this is really good. It's all in one. The power goes out, you've got 6 hours of internet, and if you have a way to charge it, internet as long as you need it. Alright, I'm trying to see if I covered everything. There's so many questions that were asked. We covered the cost, we covered the battery life, we covered the antenna ports, how good the speed is. That depends on your area. Like I said, if you get any kind of T-Mobile signal service in your area, I'm going to say it's going to work great, or just as good as some of the providers out there now. And a lot of people don't have many options other than the big company there, Spectrum, and a couple others, Comcast, and a few others like that. But all right, guys, let's jump into the speed test. I'm going to do one live right now. And right now, I'm on the 5 gigahertz band, and it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's do the Google speed test first. And you can see it's not really hitting on too much right at the moment. But I wanted to do one live real quick just to show you what we got going on. So right at the moment, I'm getting 15.1 download, megabits per second download, and 3.21 upload with a ping of like 51 milliseconds. Let's try that on the, I don't know how you pronounce that, the speedtest.net there. A lot of people pronounce that different ways, but I've noticed on this one with the ads and stuff, it does kind of like jerk around a little bit, a little jumpy, but it's usually around the same. And this is slower than what it has been. It's usually like 30 and on up. Well, there it goes. It's kind of bumping up there. I'm usually getting in between on a normal speed test, I usually get anywhere between 30 and 70, so. But you can do almost anything you want with 20 megabits per second pretty much. And I've been getting on an average of 5 megabits per second upload speed. Alright guys, and we're going to connect it here to the 2.4 gigahertz band, and let's see if there's any difference. Because like I said, I'm pretty good ways away from the router itself. You can see with the ping is a whole lot worse. I think the ping was in the 60s before. And it looks like on the upload it might get a little bit better. How about that? There we go. Well, that's what I'm getting live at the moment, guys. It like I said, it does fluctuate, but normally I'm usually getting anywhere between 30 and 70. And the only thing is the upload speeds are a little bit slow. I usually average around 5, but if I can get 5, that's totally fine with me. I can wait for something to upload, and it's not really that long. Unless you're used to getting super fast upload and download speeds, you're not really going to notice that much of a difference. I was with Spectrum. We were paying for 100 megabits per second download and 10 upload, and our upload speeds are consistently between 10 and 12. So with that 5, I'm not really, with 5 megabits per second upload speed, I'm not really seeing that big of a difference. It's not, to me, it's not that big of a difference, but that saving $20 a month sure is. So, Alright guys, here we are on my phone, and I wanted to do a live speed test real quick while we're on my phone. You can see it's 4:14 p.m. and I am connected to the 5 gigahertz band right at the moment, and we're still down in the basement. So let's just do another live one just to see if there's any difference here on my phone, or if it changed at all. And you can see there we got a ping of 32 milliseconds. And it looks like it kicked up a little bit now. It must have been a little congestion going on. But that's the speed I've been averaging, around between 30 and 70. So the upload speed's been lacking a little bit, but I get an average around 5 usually. And I will show you one little spot here. I can't remember when it was. It's like a day or so. I think here we go. Yep, it was the 22nd. And you guys can see I was getting really good upload speeds, but my download speeds were really lacking. You see the times there. It was between that 6:54 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. I done another one at 10:30 p.m. So there's a couple hours there, a few hours where it just wasn't working worth a poop. And there again on the next day, you can see in the morning it was working fine, but some reason or another, that one day is the only day that I really had problems, guys. And here's the app. It tells you how what kind of signal I'm getting right now, and you can see I'm only getting 2 bars. 2 bars of signal, and it says weak, but that's the speeds I get when it says weak, and it's really good. I can only imagine if I had another bar or two, what I would get. And you can see for this month so far, we've only used 112 gigabytes so far of data. And you can see there at the very bottom what it says there. I was telling you earlier, during congestion, home internet customers may notice speeds lower than other customers due to data prioritization. Alright, here we are. I've got it on the Google speed test, and we are on the, if you guys can see that, I'm on the 5G band. And we'll do a quick speed test, a live speed test, just to show you what I'm getting right now. Okay, that's the Google speed test. Let's try the popular speedtest.net. Without changing any locations or anything like that, guys. This is what we get. I've noticed sometimes this speed test is a little bit more laggy than the other. I guess because of the ads and stuff, but I like to use the Google speed test a little bit more. And of course we're right here beside the device, so, and this is wirelessly on the 5G. I'll also connect it to the 2.4 gigahertz band just to show you guys. We'll just do these 2 initial speed tests, one on the Google and one on the speedtest.net. Pretty good results. Alright, I'm going to connect to the 2.4. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys focused in there. And we are connected to the 2.4. Let's just back out of here and do the Google first. That way you guys can see the difference. And I don't know why that one's so slow. There it goes. Started off kind of rough. We'll pop one more in there just to see. Now it looks like the upload speed's a whole lot higher on the 2.4 for some reason. There we go. Do one more. Looked like something was going on there. And you can see the time on my bottom right. I'm not cutting anything out, guys. This is all live. Alright. Let's try the 2.4 on the speedtest.net. Oops, I went too far. And like I said, I'm not changing any locations or anything like that. I'm just giving what it pops up automatically. Usually get better pings than that, but that's okay. And you can see using the 5 gigahertz band, you get a little bit better download speed, but sometimes the upload speed's a little bit better. Not in this case, right at this moment. It does fluctuate between, I usually get anywhere between 2 and 10, I guess it was, 2 and 8, I guess more consistently, but. So we're around 1 month in, guys. Would I recommend the service? Absolutely. And if I can answer any more of your questions, I'll try my best. But how I use the internet, it's working great for me for uploading videos and making videos. And the daughter, she uses it quite a bit for school. She uses it for playing games and stuff online with her friends, talking to her friends. And we haven't had any problems whatsoever other than that one first problem that we had, and we solved it really fast. So I would totally recommend it, guys. Awesome stuff. Love saving that $20 a month. Well, I hope that's answered some of your questions. If you do have any more questions, guys, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below or email me. All that information is in my in the description down below. Check it out, guys. All the links for my social medias. Come by and say hello if you want to. Join me on the social medias. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and on Instagram. I'm not on Twitter as much, but I do have a Twitter, so come on by and say hello, guys, and connect with me there. And I also want to thank everybody who subscribed to me, all my current subscribers and all my newly subscribed subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for the people who's donated to the channel, and also the people who's bought knickknacks and t-shirts and stuff like that through my Teespring. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, guys, and I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And as always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out.